That's why everywhere. In the past, this was family. Second one from I'm carrying on. Family we don't forget. Yeah, family don't forget.
Yeah, keep straight. Keep left.
gentlemen in the back only. All our gentlemen on the side are going to follow.
Muito bem, esse dela é futuro, do.
Then go on the side. Go on the side. Divide it there together. Perfect. Come through.
Good.
Sit down. Perfect. Thank you, gentlemen. From here, we're going to just take it in for you. We're going to carry it now to the top. Let's call the Paul Betters in now.
Guys, who is heading? Come here, please.
Taking you pull the trolley there. Okay, come to the gentleman. Come inside for me if you can. To give you the chest. I'll help you on your as well. Okay, Mr. Peggy, you pull Randy. Okay, you can manage it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to have to wait there. Come around.
Yep. अनानि धनो देव शंख चक्र गदाधरा अक्षये पुंडरीकाक्ष प्रेत मोक्षो प्रदो भवा अनानि धनो देव शंख चक्र गदाधरा अक्षये पुंडरीकाक्ष प्रेत मोक्षो प्रदो भवा नारायणं सुरश्रेष्ठं लक्ष्मीकान्तं वरप्रदे अनेन तर्पिणेनाथ प्रेतमोक्षो प्रदो भवा प्रेतमोक्षो प्रदो भवा ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 I'll give you the full stick. Sorry. Listen, put the stick there, please. Pass it. It's in the packet. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Open it. Go down that way. Take it this way. Okay, just take some and put one each and pass it to him. Pass it to him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, fine, right. So let's just gather that. We're just going to do a prayer inside before we take it out.
And maybe if some people can go out,
Yeah,
some
okay.
people you have control the thing. Some people can go out.
As soon as we have finished the prayer, then we'll take it out and then everybody will
And
be
then
fine.
some people can go out so they
That's
can
fine,
clear
so
the
they
place.
can-
And,
yeah.
right? Okay, we'll ask everybody to try their best just to work within. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Just let- yeah, that's fine.
So we can let one people come in. Right? Okay, thank you. Thank you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
You're with other brains.
Okay, we're just going to do a quick prayer and then we're going to go outside. But you can see Mom and we're going to go outside, right? These are all of my one is mine, but these two I should take them. Stay in at least.
So what we're going to try to do, as many of us can go outside, and then one can come inside in the meantime while we do the prayer.
We're doing the prayer inside.
We're doing the prayer inside, we're doing it right here, and then the offering will go to
Oh,
Mark.
to Mom.
Yeah.
Okay, over there we all come, or is it just
It's just Yatin, his brother's.
Yating and the brothers?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So let me just get Kaveri
But
here. I'll
if
just
most
get
of us go out,
Okay,
then we
we'll
can
do
give
it.
more people a time to come in and out. Your control leader has to come and pay their respect, let them because most of the people are out, so they can come 1, 2 and go out.
There's a Yating state. Yating state.
I told her, I said,
You got water?
yes,
Just touch it.
come baby.
Not Om Vishwai Namaha. Om Narayani Namaha. Om Manavai Namaha. Om Mangam Yatu, Lord May Pranamastu, Lord May Chakramastu, Lord May Sotamastu, Lord May Paramastu, Lord May Modyatu, Om Kumimai, Lord May Sahatantu, Master Prashalinam. Naraineemuthi, Retayam, Pretam Nivityatam Purvastakam Pratyayam Sneham, Sattva, Devata, Tushyatam Nivam Vare, Vatam Nimitaka, Tindanam Karishyei. Om Adar, Kashabhadra, Yatim Namaste, Kashabhadra, Gotraya, Naraineemuthi, Vedaya, Pretam Nivityatam Purvastakam Pratyayam, Uttam Bhataka, Uttam Shamnatam, Tatur Pateke, Nimitaka, Tindanam Karishyei. Om Adar, Kashabhadra, Yatim Namaste, Kashabhadraya, Naraineemuthi, Vedaya, Pretam Nivityatam Purvastakam Pratyayam, Dehayavad, Yogaye, Namato, Bhava, Sampadaka, Yaksha, Tatur Pateke, Vishtam Stane, Bhutan Nimitaka, Tindanam Karishyei. Adar, Kashabhadra, Yatim Namaste, Kashabhadraya, Naraineemuthi, Vedaya, Pretam Nivityatam Purvastakam Pratyayam, Dehayam Tavahate, Sadak Nimitaka, Tindanam Karishyei. Adar, Kashabhadra, Yatim Namaste, Kashabhadraya, Naraineemuthi, Asti Sanchayam Nimitaka, Tindanam Karishyei. Om Adar, Kashabhadra, Naraineemuthi, Veda Sthane, Shiva Nimitaka, Tindanam Karishyei. Naraineemuthi, Naraineemuthi, Tatur Pateke, Nimitaka, Tindanam Adar, Kashabhadra, Naraineemuthi, Vishtam Stane, Bhutan Nimitaka, Tindanam Karishyei. Adar, Naraineemuthi,
was a name with the God name. Never mind. She must say, he must say, Vimla. Never mind now, never mind. You with it?
I think so.
You okay? I'm not gonna come. You shop. No, I'm gonna shop.
Naraineemuthi present
So cute. Just came to see you. Yeah.
That you went to.
And you are, she wanted you to be religious.
Water the baby.
The normal water.
Yeah. Tap water. Tap water.
Yeah, but
Half bucket around.
that's amazing.
She was so kind when I left her. No, it's actually she was fine. She was my minister. She wasn't I came on the boy.
अनानि धनु देव शंख चक्र गदाधरा अक्षय पुंडरीकाक्ष प्रेत मोक्ष प्रदो भवा नारायणं सुरश्रेष्ठं लक्ष्मीकान्तं वरप्रदे अनेन तर्पणेनाथ प्रेत मोक्ष प्रदो भवा प्रेत मोक्ष प्रदो भवा. We'll offer in the back. On the right side. On the right. Let's go to that side. You have to push it. You have to go right into Ma's hand. One second. Let me help you.
Turn around. Come around.
If you come that way.
Yeah.
Then you go to the. Yeah, as you push it underneath. Underneath. Yeah. Go as far in as you can. Yeah. Like that. The next one. Same behind what I put. No, on the same side. On the right side.
Right inside.
Yeah. And then yeah. Push behind the window. Yeah, go from that way. Yeah, go as deep as. Right. Get that. And then that thing also come behind that.
Come Viraj.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Har Har Mahadev ki Jai. Okay. So we want to go outside.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll ask this then.
This Lotta, does it go?
No, 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 no. So what we're going to do?
I'm gonna leave it in.
We're going to take pictures of the sun. And then this lamp will go off. We've got a container water or something. Yeah. So that you don't want to carry it in waste time to go to the main thing is the body is leaving the house. It will be representing the body. The lamp is representing one's body. Afterwards, you light another one.
Not the same.
Not the same one, you light another.
Another one in the kitchen.
So the other one, when the cremation is finished, you light the next one. Then when you have got or whatever, light it now. The next one. Same one that you can come here and light. Yeah, because we don't want to take this next one. We're going to put it off here and finish.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I don't have to put it.
No, no, you can put them.
Yeah, you can.
No, no need for lighting another one. Space.
Only at the
The body is left the house.
Oh, so we don't have to. Oh, very nice. Then just put it. Not yet. No.
Yeah, thank you.
I sprinkled onion. Only we go outside. in the car now.
10%.
Yeah. They can put it in the car. You don't have to.
I don't have to get it.
This will also go with that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Krishna, Namaste to all. Dear devotees, whoever wants to pay their last respect, they may come to this way, pay your last respects, and if you can kindly go to the other side and come on. Thank you so much.
Jyotika? Virta? Bhavna? Call Jyotika, Virta,
They must
Bhavita
come
and
and
all
sit
here.
here. Jyotika first.
Come and meet everybody. Come, Jyotika.
Let me see how you make.
Just be careful on coming here.
Yeah.
Just be careful.
Namaste.
Careful, Krishna Veni. Hold the husband.
Namaste. Just be careful.
Hold your hand.
Yeah.
Just be careful. We should have put a map on. We should put a husband here.
Namaste.
No one to talk to.
Thanks for taking care of
Be careful on the home.
ओम श्री राम कृष्ण हरि। ओम श्री वासुदेवाय नमः। श्री गोविंदाय जगताय नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। अनानि धनो देव शंख चक्र गदाधरा। अक्षये पुंडरीकाक्ष प्रेतमोक्षो प्रदो भवा। अनानि धनो देव शंख चक्र गदाधरा। अक्षये पुंडरीकाक्ष प्रेतमोक्षो प्रदो भवा। नारायणं सुरश्रेष्ठं लक्ष्मीकान्तं वरप्रदे। अनेन तर्पणे नाथ प्रेतमोक्षो प्रदो भवा। प्रेतमोक्षो प्रदो भवा। वासुदेव सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं। देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव। त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव। त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव। त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। ओम वासुदेवाय नमः। श्री कृष्णाय गोविंदाय जगतिताय नमः। ओम श्री कृष्णाय नमः। श्री व्यासाय नमो नमः। श्री तुलसीदासाय नमो नमः। श्री सब गुरुजन नमो नमः। सब संत जनो नमो नमः। सब आत्माजन नमो नमः। ओम श्री भगवद्गीताय नमो नमः। श्री भगवद्गीताय नमः। जय राम नाम बोलो। जय राम नाम बोलो। जय राम नाम बोलो। जय राम राम बोलो। धर्म क्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे संवेतायुयुत्सवा। मामका पाण्डवश्चैव किम कुर्वत संजयम्। श्री राम नाम बोलो। श्री राम नाम बोलो। श्री राम नाम बोलो। श्री राम नाम बोलो। दृष्ट्वा तु पाण्डवानीकम् व्यूढं दुर्योधनस्तदा। आचार्यम् उपसंगमये राजा वचनम् आब्रवीत्। पश्येताम् पाण्डुपुत्राणम् आचार्ये महतीं चामुम्।
व्योधं द्रौपदपुत्रेण तव शिष्येन धीमता अत्र सुरा महिर्वसा भीम अर्जुन समायुधि युयुद्धानो विराटश्च द्रौपदश्च महारथम् श्री राम नाम बोलो श्री राम नाम बोलो श्री राम नाम बोलो श्री राम नाम बोलो दृष्टकेतु चैकितान् काशीराजस्य वीर्यवान् पुरोजित कुन्तिभोजश्च शैव्यश्च नरपुङ्गवा युद्धामन्युश्च विक्रान् उत्तमोजश्च वीर्यवान् सौभद्रो द्रौपदेयाश्च सर्व एव महारथाम् या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः अस्माकं तु विशिष्टाये तन्निबोध दिवजोतं नायका मम सैन्यस्यै सञ्जातां तान् ब्रवीमि ते या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः भवान् भीष्मश्च कर्णश्च कृपश्च समतिजया अश्वत्थामा विकर्णश्च सौमदतिस्तथैव च या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः अन्ये च बहवः सुरमद अर्थतयक्त जीविता नानासहस्र प्राहरणा सर्वे युद्धव विशारदाम् या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः आप्यर्थं तदस्माकं बलं भीमाभिर्षितं पर्याप्तं तिवम् एतेषां बलं भीमाभिर्षितं या देवी सर्वभूतेषु क्षमारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः आयनेषु च सर्वेषु यथा भागम् अवस्थिता भीष्मम् एवाभीषन्तु भवन्तः सर्व एव हि या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दयारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः तस्यै सजननयन हर्षं कुरु वृद्ध पितामहा सिंहानादं विनोदोश्च शङ्खं दद्मो प्रतापवान् या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः तथा सवते शङ्खश्च भैर्यश्च पाण्डवानखगोमुखा सहासेवा भये हन्यन्त स शब्दस्तु मूलो भवत तथा सवतेर्हर्युक्ते महति सयन्दने स्थितो माधवा पाण्डवश्चैव दिव्यो शङ्ख प्रदत्मतो या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः I bow down to Mother Durga in the form of Sri Krishna in each and every being. Dear devotees, that's what the mantra is. Ya Devi Sarve Bhuteshu Shakti Rupena Sansida. When we say Shakti, let us pray to Mother Durga that we have power within our bodies. Let us pray to Daya. Let us pray to Mother Durga of any god, whatever you have. Bhagavad Gita has got 740 odd slokas. None of the slokas tell you what the name of God is. Whatever you want to call God, call God. You must have daya in yourself. You must have compassion in yourself. You must have love in yourself. Free yourself from hatred, jealousy, ego, pride. That is what scripture is telling us. It's very easy to be a Sanatanist. A follower of Sanatan Dharma will have love in their heart, will be free of hatred, will be free of greed, will be free of jealousy. So I'm very, very proud to come and sit and do praise within this family because we are Sanatanists. We follow Sanatan Dharma, the Dharma of greatest love. When you today, Bhagavad Gita, when he's saying, I'm in a position, how do I react to the position? I loved my mother, I loved my father, but when they pass away, I must do the best in my ability to pay that love. It is not easy. I can bring millions of rands and give it to our mother. It's not going to happen. But the kindness, the love, the respect that everybody showed her, that is the thanks you can give to your loved one, to your parent. So dear devotees, you should not be worried today. I was privileged enough that a month ago that Yatin Bhai together with Bhabhi, they asked me to do some puja for them. And I was there and Yatin Bhai brought it together with Bhabhi. When I'm saying Yatin Bhai, I'm also quoting Bhabhi as well, that they brought Ma and came at the prayer spot. And they put her nicely in that wheelchair, wheeled her in. And after the prayer, I too went, I prostrated to our mother together, because this is what his life is. Our elders must be revered. Our elders must be always bowed down to. Because if I didn't bow down to my elder, I wasted my time as a human being. That's what Bhagavan Sri Krishna is telling to Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita. You got this human life form, apply it, use it. Use it for the best of yourself and use it to the best of humanity. Use it to the best of everybody's gain. So don't take this human body and say, 84 lakh mein se manushya ke janma sabse shreshth hai. Out of 8,400,000 species of life forms, the human birth is of the highest. Now why the human birth is of the highest? It's got the ability to discriminate. Now when I'm saying discriminate, dear devotees, it is not discriminating between people, caste, colors of people and things like that. It is discriminate about your action. So your action will determine your transmigration of this Atma. Whatever Yatin Bhai and his brothers are doing now, and with his sisters and everybody, it is so that your Atma can transmigrate. Ma's actions will make sure that her Atma is transmigrating to the highest and highest of levels. So everybody has to bear in mind, we think that the praise is going to alter things. The praise is going to alter for the ones that are living, because it's going to change their framework of mind. Thereafter, their analysis and their thoughts must be permanent. To the rest of my life, I must have this. Today I'm learning with all of you all, I'm learning that I must be compassionate to one another. I'm learning not to be hating one another. So thanks to you all guys, you all are teaching me again, and I hope by the time I leave this life form that I have mastered to love everybody unconditionally. So that's the whole idea, dear devotees. We will be moving in a short while from the premises here. We're going to Clarity. We'll continue the prayer with all of us. I'm not sitting here today only as a Pandit. I'm sitting here as a son, as Yatin Bhai, because his mother treated me in that. In a short moment that we met, it was probably being maybe about 2 hours or something, but we are connected in this way. But we must pay tribute to this as well and say that the mother is the greatest guru, is the greatest acharya, is the greatest sannyasi, is the greatest pandit. Why I'm saying that, devotees? Because maybe everybody will say this pandit is a bit stupid because he's saying like that. Of course, the pandit is stupid, because if I'm not stupid, how I'm going to learn? I have to tell Lord, I am an idiot, but Lord, grant me knowledge. So knowledge is going to make each and every being react differently. So when I say a mother is the greatest of sannyasi, not the one wearing an orange or yellow outfit, dear devotees, don't get fooled by the meaning of sannyasi. The mother, when she got married, she came in another family. She renounced her family, her family's surname. She renounced her mother, father, came and took another mother and father in another spot. Then she renounced like her brothers and sisters. When she came in another family, took those brothers and sisters as her own. What is the meaning of sannyasi? The one who renounces. So, am I wrong by saying that the lady that came as a mother is the greatest sannyasi? This you can evaluate for yourself and say maybe the pandit is talking some sense, maybe the pandit is not talking properly. But this is the meaning of the whole thing, the one who renounces. So the greatest of people that renounce is our mothers. And dear devotees, I urge everybody, if I didn't say my mothers all the time, Ma, I love you, start saying it. Don't go Mother's Day, go and buy one fake gift and say, Ma, this is for Mother's Day. Mother's Day is a fake thing. It is Mother's Day is every day. Father's Day is every day. We're going to have Brother's Day because Brother's Day is every day. Brothers and brothers must be standing up together. Sisters and sisters must stand up together. Brothers and sisters must stand up together. Then I am saying I'm a Sanatanist. I am following Sanatan Dharma. It's a Dharma not based on language. It's a Dharma not based on your status. It is a Dharma based on the respect and the love that we can have for it. So anybody can become a follower of Sanatan Dharma because we must have love in our heart. So as I said, Yatin Bhai, we're going to be leaving here now. I told the guy about 20 past, we'll start proceeding so that the timings of everything is followed according to the times. So we will be moving here, dear devotees, but do not get afraid of anything. Nothing in life bad can happen. Always think of good things. Good will always happen to people who think of good. The moment we start thinking of bad things, we're going to have bad. So I will conclude a prayer here. Let us all get together and pray that Ma's Atma is leaving this abode, but she will never ever be forgotten because the Atma is everlasting. The body is a temporary thing. Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansa Chanur Mardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagad Guru Anani Dhano Deva Shankha Chakra Gadadara Akshaye Pundri Kaksha Preta Moksho Prado Bhava Anani Dhano Deva Shankha Chakra Gadadara Akshaye Pundri Kaksha Preta Moksho Prado Bhava Narayanam Suraseshtam Lakshmikantam Varprade Anina Tarpine Nata Preta Moksho Prado Bhava Preta Moksho Prado Bhava. Thank you so much, dear devotees. We will call the undertaker guys so that they can help us with the next step of the journey.
Rigid. Come on, Rigid.
Which side? The content.
We're leaving it to you.
No problem.
I'm going to see the doctor. We have to. I put it in the box. Oh, then I'll put it in. Oh, thank you. Do me a favor. Bring me
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Right. Right. See the Guru wanted something from there. You see, for the prayer box. I'll come back. I'll come back.
Sorry, are you seriously going to try?
No, I'm charging you.
To kick out.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Yeah, also
Shocked. I'm a little bit shocked. Like, so please excuse me because right now I'm in between shock and you saved me. I'm coming now. I just need to get something.
How are you? Okay. Good to see you.
Sorry, bro.
Shiva.
अक्षय पुंडरीकाक्ष वेशमोक्षप्रदो भवा नारायणं सुरश्रेष्ठं लक्ष्मीकान्तं वर्पदे अनेन तर्पिनेनाथ वेशमोक्षप्रदो भवा वेशमोक्षप्रदो भवा.
Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Krishna, Namaste to all. Dear devotees, you can all come forward to pay your last respects, and we'll ask the sisters as well to join Yati behind. All the brothers as well come forward. Please go to the right. Hold hands.
Vasudevaya. Om Namo
वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते 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 वासुदेवाय ओम नमः शिवाय 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 ओम वासुदेव सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव अनादिधनो देव शङ्खचक्रगदाधरः अक्षयपुण्ड्रीकाक्ष वेदमोक्षो गदो अनादिधनो देव शङ्खचक्रगदाधरः अक्षयपुण्ड्रीकाक्ष वेदमोक्षो गदो वेदमोक्षो गदो नारायणं कृष्णं लक्ष्मीकान्तं वरप्रदे अनेककल्पितनाथ वेदमोक्षो गदो वेदमोक्षो गदो ॐ श्री सर्वसन्तजनो नमः श्री व्यासाय नमः श्री तुलसीदासाय नमः सर्वगुरुजन नमः सर्व आत्मजन नमो नमः श्री राम जय राम जय राम Let us all get together and pray together with the family so that the Atma can get the highest. Dear devotees, we all have to remember that we are seated here at the clear stage in the temple hall number 2, and it is important that everybody stays absolutely quiet so that we can award the soul the respect it deserves. So dear devotees, I'm making an appeal to one and all of you. Let us join in with the prayer, because first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, I've got this human birth. This human birth is an extraordinary birth. So if we got an extraordinary birth, why do we waste the birth? We should get today, when you're here, you put your mind, your heart, your soul into the prayer, to pray with Yatin Bhai and his brothers and his sisters and the rest of their family. You, on your part, you are altering your transmigration of your own Atma. So be very, very wary as to your surroundings. Be very wary as to where you are and how you behave. For the Atma on its journey of transmigration, when the Atma leaves the body, it is the transmigration of the Atma is determined by the Atma's own action when it had the body. So the Atma own action when you have a body, we've all got this body. So what we should do? We should use it today. I can't say Yatin Bhai and his brothers and his sisters, I'm so sorry for your loss. It's very difficult. But if I use my effort, my energy to pray together with them, then I'm using my action to the best of my ability. So dear devotees, when we once again will make an urge to everybody to try, to remain absolutely silent. I know I'm just probably wasting my time, but I will nonetheless try, because I just mentioned by the house Sanatana Dharma, and one of the main following of Sanatana Dharma is we should be wary of our environment that we are in. Om Shri Krishnaya Namo Namah, Shri Vasudevaya Namo Namah, Shri Jagataya Namah. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai उवाच मधुसूदनं उदस्तवाकस्मम् इदं विश्वे समुपस्थितम् अनारेजिष्टं स्वर्गयम् आकीर्तिकर्म अर्जुनां केव्यं मासमगमा पार्थनीतब्धि उपदते शुद्रं हृदयो दुर्बल्यं तयस्तवोत्तिष्ठ परन्तपाम् कथं भीष्मम् अहं सङ्ख्ये द्रोणं च मधुसूदना ऋषिमो प्रतिगोतस्यामि पूजाधमहरिसूदनां गुरुमहे हत्वानि महानुभावन् क्षत्रियो भोक्तं भोक्ष्यम् अपि ये लोके हत्वात् कामं दुर्गुरुमेव भुञ्जीये भोगान् रुधिरप्रदीघरान् न चैतवन् कतरन्नो करियो यादव जयेम यदि मानो जयेम यानेव हत्वान् रथीजिवेशा सदैव स्थिता प्रान्ते दन्तरात्रा कर्मण्ये दोषो भवत स्वभावा भिक्षामि त्वां धर्मसमुदचेतम् यश्चक्रे सेनाधिष्ठितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शेषस्येऽहं साधिमं तमं प्रापणं या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नहि प्रापस्यामि ममाद रक्षोषोकमण्डिशोकयन्द्रियाणम् आवावै भूमा सप्तं दिनं राजं सुनामपि चाधिपत्यम् एवमुक्त्वा ऋषिकेशम् उदाकेश परन्तपा न योगस्ते इति गोविन्दम् उक्त्वा कृष्णि बभूवः तमुवाच ऋषिकेश प्रहासन्निव भारता सेन्यो उभयोर्मध्ये विषीदन्तम् इदं वचः अशोचयन् अशोचस्तवं प्रज्ञावदन् स वाचते गतासुरश्च नानुशोचन्ति पण्डिता या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नितवे वाहं जामिनाथं न तमं देवे जनाधिपान् न चैव लोकविष्यान् सर्वे मयि मत्परम् ये हिनोऽस्मिन् जनान्ये कौमारं यौवनं जनं तथा ते अन्तर्प्राप्तिरस्तत्र न मुहूर्तिं या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कृष्णरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः देहिनोऽस्मिन् जनादे कौमारं यौवनं जनं तथा ते अन्तर्प्राप्तिरस्तत्र न मुहूर्तिं या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कृष्णरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः मन्त्रपठन्ति कौन्ते शीतोषणशुक्लदुर्गदा आगमापिनो नित्यो नित्यार्थं सुतस्वाभारतं यदि मयस्ते पुरुषं पुरुषत्वा समुद्रसुखं धीरं सोमृत्सवाय कल्पते नाको विद्यते भावो नाभावो विद्यते तथा उद्योगि दृष्टन्ततव तव दर्शने अवैनाशिकं विद्धि येन सर्वम् इदं ततं विनाशयं प्रलयस्यात्तै न कश्चित् मर्त्यं अन्तवन्त इमे देहा नित्याशयं दोषणीशिना अनाशिनो प्रमेयस्य अस्माकं वेत्वा भारतं यैनं वेति हन्तम् यैनं वेति हन्तम् यश्चैनं मन्यते हतम् उभोतो न विजानीतो नायं हन्ति न हन्यते न जानते नीयते वा कदाचित्यं भूत्वा भवितवान् येन आजोयते स्वात्मोऽयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्ये शरीरे वेदाविनाशिनं नित्यं यदीनं आजं वयेयं कथं च पुरुषवादकं नादहन्ति हन्तिकम् that is environment deserves. So dear devotees, we will call
Namaste and good afternoon to one and all. I greet you today with a very heavy heart as we gather to bid farewell to my Vimla Mami. She was a woman of incredible strength and courage. She faced many adversities, but with quiet determination and unwavering resilience. She has touched many lives, and today our first speaker is Henna, and she's from the Newlands City Pharmacy. Can I please ask her to come?
For the soul, there is neither birth nor death. It is not slain when the body is slain. The true self is unborn, eternal, and indestructible. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 20. Good day to the Ramdhial family, friends, and everyone gathered here today. It is with a heavy heart that I stand before you. My name is Henna Beacon, and I have the privilege of speaking today on behalf of Newlands City Pharmacy. Mrs. Ramdhial was far more than a valued patient to us. Over the years, she became part of our pharmacy family. She greeted us with kindness, warmth, and gentle spirit that made every interaction special. Her daily phone calls, our little conversations, and her caring nature became part of our routine. There were moments we looked forward to, and our days will not be the same without them. It is often said that people are remembered not by how long they were with us, but for how they made us feel. Mrs. Ramdhial made everyone around her feel valued, appreciated, and cared for. We would also like to acknowledge her devoted daughter-in-law, Jyotika. Your love for your mother was evident in everything you did. You stood beside her with unwavering patience, compassion, and strength. You gave her comfort, dignity, and unconditional love through every stage of her journey. Your devotion was inspiring, and there is no doubt that your mother was deeply grateful and proud to call you her daughter-in-law. Although Mrs. Ramdhial is no longer physically with us, the love she shared, the kindness she showed, and the memories she created will continue to live on in the hearts of everyone whose lives she touched. She leaves behind a legacy of love, grace, and quiet strength that will never be forgotten. On behalf of everyone at Newlands City Pharmacy, we extend our deepest and most heartfelt condolences to the Ramdhial family. We pray that you find comfort in the precious memories and strength in one another. May Mrs. Ramdhial's soul rest in eternal peace, embraced by God's infinite love. May her journey onward be filled with light, and may her memory forever be a blessing to all who knew and loved her. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Henna, for those kind words. Vimla Mami's greatest love was her family. Her beloved husband, Paul Mama, her daughter, Babita, her 3 sons, Videsh, Yatin, and Kabir, her daughter-in-laws, but most especially her beautiful grandchildren. Today, I call upon the grandchildren who are very brave and would like to address you today and share their feelings for their dear Nani and Dani. Namaste to one and all. On behalf of Rajel, Saskia, Mihir, Shreya, Siobhan, and Saurabh, the grandchildren of Vimla Ramdhial, we would like to share some words of love and gratitude for our Nani. Our Nani was sometimes a woman of few words, but she never once failed to show us her love. She showed it in her cooking, in her endless phone calls, in her words of wisdom, and in her daily prayers for each of us. She will be missed beyond what words can ever begin to describe. We remember how she used to feed us when we were young, tea and biscuits for breakfast, and if you were lucky, a nice slice of buttered toast. She fed Shreya broad beans by hand until she was 19 years old, because that's simply who our Nani was. She never stopped taking care of us, no matter how old we got. Siobhan remembers the excitement of coming to Dad's house just to see his RG, eating lunch and dinner while she fed him as a little boy. He'll miss that more than he can ever say. Rajel will miss her green masala chicken curry and the shop runs they used to take together all the time. It is simply impossible to put into words how much she meant to us. Nani, thank you for the love you gave so freely, the comfort you brought to our family, and the beautiful memories we will carry with us for the rest of our lives. Although you are no longer with us, your love will live on in our hearts forever. We will miss your smile, your warmth, and your gentle presence more than words can ever express. You are now reunited with the love of your life. Make good things happen up there. Rest peacefully, Nani. May your soul attain the highest moksha. He will always be loved, forever missed, and never forgotten. Thank you. Thank you so much, Saskia, for those very beautiful words from the heart of all of you. Vimla Mami was a quiet and kind soul, and her gentle presence brought comfort to all those around her. She never sought recognition or praise, but her love was evident in the countless ways she cared for her family and those she held dear. And that would be two parts, obviously, her family, which was the Singh family, and then the Ramdhial family, which became her family. I'd like to ask Mayuri to please come forward to say a few words on behalf of the Ramdhial family.
Jai Shri Krishna, good afternoon. Namaste, dearest family and friends. Today we gather with hearts filled with both sorrow and gratitude as we honor the beautiful life of our beloved Vimla Kaki, a woman whose quiet strength, gentle heart, and unwavering devotion leaves an indelible mark on everyone who is blessed to know her. As the youngest daughter, in her parents' home, the Singh family, she carried with her the grace, the humility, and values that would define her throughout her life as she married the eldest son of the very, very large Ramdhial family, my Kaka Ratipur, in December of 1967. She went on to embrace not only her husband, but an entire extended family as her own. She managed the challenges that came with the adjustment, with warmth, with peace, resilience, and a quiet love. For our family, Vimla Kaki was never simply an aunt. She became an integral thread in the tapestry of our lives. We grew up in the warmth of her presence, and so many of our happiest memories were made in her presence. These moments will forever be cherished and lovingly reminisced over for the years to come. Vimla Kaki truly embodied the meaning of a mother.
Her love was expressed not through grand gestures, but through her endless acts of service and devotion to her children and family. She tirelessly provided for her children, anticipating their every need and always placing their happiness before her own. Even in the very last days of her life, despite her own physical challenges, she continued preparing meals with the same love and dedication that had always been her way. Every meal was an expression of her heart, every act of service a reflection of her boundless love. As a Hindu wife, a mother, a daughter-in-law, Vimla Kaki beautifully embodied the timeless values that have long been cherished within our families. Spirituality was the foundation upon which she built her life. Prayer was not merely a daily ritual, but a source of great peace, a source of strength and purpose for her. Through her devotion, she found courage to face life's many challenges with remarkable dignity. Her faith gave her resilience during difficult times and inspired those around her to believe in the power of hope, gratitude, and acceptance for whatever comes your way. If we are honest, there is something else we all will remember with great affection and perhaps even many, many smiles. Vimla Kaki had a wonderful way of keeping close to the people she loved. A phone call from her was never just one phone call. She could call you several times a day, not because she had anything urgent to say, but simply because hearing the familiar voice of someone she loved brought her comfort. In the quieter years of life, those conversations eased the silence of her own home, offered her reassurance, and reminded us all how deeply she treasured her family. Those calls, which sometimes made us smile, have now become precious memories that we would give anything to receive just one more time. Her passing, peaceful in her sleep after a short illness, was as gentle as the life she lived. While our hearts are saddened by her absence, we take comfort in knowing that she leaves behind a life beautifully lived and a legacy that will continue through the generations she nurtured and showed so much love to. She will be deeply missed by the elders of our family, by her beloved children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, and by the many friends, relatives, and neighbors and extended families whose lives she has touched with her kindness and her generosity. Although she is no longer physically amongst us, her presence remains in the values she's taught us, the traditions she lovingly preserved, the meals she prepared with devotion, the prayers she offered with faith, and the countless memories that continue to warm our hearts. Thank you, dear Vimla Kaki, for showing us what it means to live with faith, to love without measure, and serve without expectation, and most importantly, to persevere with grace. Your life was a blessing, your memory is a treasure, and your love will remain with us forever. May Bhagwan grant your soul eternal peace and guide you gently on your onward journey. May your family find strength in the knowledge that your love lives on in every heart that you have touched. Thank you.
And now I'd like to call upon Dinesh to please share with us something on behalf of the Singh family.
Prem Namaste, family, friends. Thank you all so much for rallying today to pay tribute to my late aunt, your mother, your sister, your friend, your grandmother, your everything, our everything. Generally, these funerals are a base for us to shed lots and lots of tears, isn't it? It's a time to cry with regret for the moments we have not spent with the person that we should have. Tears is never for joy at a funeral. Tears is always with regret. But today, not just on behalf of the Singh family, on behalf of all of us, our family, Ramdhial is my family too. On behalf of us all, I am saying we are here today to in fact celebrate the life of my late aunt. We are here to pay tribute to a wonderful soul that passed through our lives, touched us in some lovely way or the other, and now has gone to meet her lover, Paul. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about that one too, because this one is a love story. And I know it's unusual to hear a love story at a funeral, but it's nice to hear it. So often we hear all the negative things, and we forget the lovely moments that are there in our lives. Vimla Singh had gone to St. Aidan's Primary School in Durban and then completed her education in Tongaat at the Tongaat Secondary School. And she lived there in a home her father had built, where my cousin now, Babu, is doing some building at that place. Babu, we come in there, we want my grandfather's house back. Vimla, 78 years old, born in Overport. She was the 7th sibling of 8. Her father, Ranjit Singh, some of you might remember him, right? He was a boxer and a butcher, a blocksman at a butcher shop. So that family, Vimla grew up, I'm calling her Vimla my aunt, God lucky she's not here to hear me calling her Vimla. But she grew up eating meat 6 days a week. That is how it was for them. 3 meals a day, it was meat, right? And obviously because the man was working with meat, so he was buying meat every day. Her mother, Pabli Singh, my Nani, Vimla auntie, you are now meeting mom, you're meeting Nani. Nani's been waiting for you, as Paul uncle is waiting for you. When Vimla auntie married into the Ramdhial family, and we heard a bit about that being said, I was speaking to my mother, my father, and a few other older people this morning, and they were telling me that her late father-in-law, when he first saw her after the wedding, come into that yard down there, where the buses and trucks were, he made a comment, and he said, Lakshmi has now entered my house. You all should remember that one. Your father said that. Lakshmi is now entering my house. And that's how a late father saw her. Vimla auntie, pardon me for calling her auntie. You know, we're a bit of a modern family. We don't say Mosi and all. That's why we're going with the auntie talk. So we generally, cousins were referring to her as auntie. And Vimla auntie was, from amongst her sisters, the very stylish one. You know, and some of them you'll notice, even when they were young, they were always wearing saris, but not her. She had those stylish dresses, and do you remember those lovely shawls she used to wear? Can any of you remember those lovely shawls? And she was the type, if she saw a new dress somewhere, she wanted it. She wanted the latest. She wanted to look smart, and she had a swagger about her. Can you all remember that? You remember how she used to talk? She had a style of talking. Her sisters used to look at her and say, no, who you think you are? You married in the Ramdhial family, now you're talking like that. Vimla auntie loved her children. Babita, Viresh, Yatin and Kabir. Let me tell you something today. You have lost everything, my cousins. Your mother loved you so much you'll never believe it. Someone spoke a little earlier about the constant telephone calls. She was actually a shareholder in several cell phone companies. And the other person who was a shareholder in one of those companies was my mother there. They used to be on the phone like the entire day. And I think I knew or we knew everything that was happening with my cousins and in that house, and they knew everything that was happening at our house in Tonga. It was like that. And there wasn't a single occasion, Babita, Viresh, Yatin, Kabir, when your mother would let you down. No matter what you did, no matter what the four of you would do, your mother would still have that word to defend you and have an excuse for everything for you. She loved you like you would never believe. Whatever your mother endured in her life that we could call negative, she did it with one word in her mouth: my children, my children, my children. This big group of grandchildren you saw up here today, son-in-laws, son-in-law, 3 daughter-in-laws, you all have, daughter-in-laws, you all have a bump to fulfill, you all have shoes to wear. Vimla auntie was a large figure, literally a large figure, figuratively an extremely large figure. She was everything. And you have something to imitate, which would then make your own homes a success. She was a survivor. Maybe she learned that from the home she was born and brought up in. Her father and her mother, her father being a boxer, they learned how to be survivors. And she taught those skills to my 4 cousins. I've spoken much about her elegance and her beauty. When she got married, my mother was saying to me, the eyes of the Ramdhial family were like that. It was like that. Who is this beauty that's walking in there? They remember stories when proposals, you know, those days it was proposal story, everything was proposals that were coming. And Vimla auntie had taken a liking to Paul uncle and wanted him. Don't ask me how they turned and arranged marriage to a love affair, but they did it. That too did it. And it was a hot affair. They were something. They were a couple. They were a couple. And there's so many stories of Paul uncle when he was coming in those early days prior to the marriage to visit Overport, to my Nani and Nana's house, to look at Vimla auntie. He would wear 2 times his best clothes, with his keys hanging from his belt, and his little cigarette extender, whatever you call that. He put on the best show because he knew he was fighting to get the best lady possible. The time has come when Vimla auntie will be meeting you, Uncle Paul uncle. You all will now be together. But Mama, are you ready? Stylish Vimla auntie will now be in the arms of stylish Paul uncle. I must share this one incident with you when we spoke of the telephone and how much time they spent together. Because Vimla auntie was not just a mother, and some of you, including your own children, might not know this. She was also a counselor, counseling me. And she'll phone me at work. And she had the strangest times of phoning when I'm inside a meeting. And I'll try to avoid it. Eventually someone will shove the phone in and say, please answer the call. You see, it's saying auntie. And I'll take the call. And she'll start talking to me. And her first few sentences will be how nice I am. And I should feel very good about that because I knew what was coming thereafter. And she'll even go on to say, I don't know why my sons can't be like you. You're such a calm person. You're such a nice person. You don't fight. You don't swear. And I start laughing at those people. But she'll go on and on. And I'm waiting now because I know what's coming. And then she'll say, but Vinesh, leave my sister. She's gone old. Don't tell her anything. And then she'll spend the next 20 minutes counseling me. And I'll sit and I'll listen and I have to agree to everything because you can't tell her no. And you can't tell her you are wrong and you got the wrong story. And you can't, I have to quite, I listen to everything. And she'll counsel me, and I know what happened. The sisters were talking. And I'm catching it now. And I'm catching it. And that used to happen every now and then. So to my cousins, your mother had another side to her. Not only did she love you all, she loved the family she came from. She loved her nephews and her nieces as well. She loved you all dearly. And today we are saying goodbye. We are smiling and we are laughing and sharing good moments. Saying Totsi Vimla Auntie. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. May the soul attain liberation. Once again, thank you all for supporting our family, for supporting my cousins. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for those wonderful words, and I think many of us didn't really know some of that story, so thank you. Before I hand over to Panditji, Babita, Viresh, Yatin, Kabir and families would like to extend their heartfelt gratitude and thank you to all family and friends for your comfort, your support and your kind words during this very difficult time. This truly does bear testament to the incredible woman that you've heard about today and really, really warms their heart. The family feels blessed and is truly grateful to you all. Vimla Mami, you will be missed deeply, but we seek comfort in your example of a life of strength, humility, kindness and unconditional love. To Babita, Viresh, Yatin, Kabir, honor her memory. Carry those same qualities in your own life. A mother's love is our first home, our first comfort, and our greatest source of strength. And as alluded to, no matter our age, be reminded that her presence is always a blessing and can never truly be replaced. Vimla Mami leaves behind not only cherished memories, but also values, love, and wisdom. Though her voice is now silent, let her words and life's journey always guide you and live on in your hearts. Go well, Vimla Mami. We will miss you. May Paramatma allow your soul to attain moksha. Thank you.
Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Ram, Namaste to all. Dear devotees, as we heard the grandchildren and family members speaking, they have spoken from their hearts as well, and we appreciate that they have shared their experiences. When people speak about their experiences, there is a story that we all can learn from it as well. And as the gentleman was talking earlier on, he has been counseled quite well, quite extensively. So I know and I'm confident when I'm saying this, with all that counseling he has got, he's definitely has changed his life drastically. So, and he's going to keep changing, because why? Those changes is going to come back to us, because I will be able to tell us more about his counseling sessions so that we can better the lives of others. When our elderly people gave us counseling, gave us kathas, stories, narrated a lot of things that they went through in the past, wasn't for nothing. It was because it had a reason as to how we can progress and we can improve our lives. So that is why they told us, don't do this, try to do this, because they looked at it very, very seriously. And the mother is the biggest, I said earlier on in the house as well, to me, in my books, the greatest of Pandits, the greatest of Acharya, the greatest sannyasi there is. Now I said this very, very clearly. When I'm saying the greatest sannyasi, and you look at it very, very technically, the mother, when she got married, she renounced her family's name, she renounced her gotra, she renounced most of her family, her mother, father, came to the father of the husband, parents of the husband, brothers of the husband, she renounced all those things. And then you ask yourself, what is a sannyasi? A sannyasi, dear devotees, don't get one thing very, very clearly. It's not the person that's wearing an orange outfit or a robe or anything, or a yellow one or whatever. That's not. A sannyasi is the one who renounces. The one who renounces. And who better to renounce as a ma? Ma, two words in English, M and A, but in Hindi, it's one word ma, with just a hyphen to extend the M. It speaks, ma is a very, very long and a very caring person in all our lives. Whenever we see anybody's mother, that's our mother. For me, I have the privilege just about a month ago to be with Yatin Bhai and his family to do prayer, and I got to meet Ma. And for me, every old lady, every lady not old, age is just a number because the Atma doesn't have an age. So we are saying Atma has no age. So it is my duty to prostrate. In fact, I have to try to prostrate to everybody because Ya Devi Sarve Bhuteshu Krishna Rupena Santida Namastaste, 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 Namo. I bow down to Mother Durga in the form of Sri Krishna or God in each and every being. So all of us, when we bow down to each and every being, how can we hate one another? How can we disrespect one another? So this is as we go, then you realize and say, okay, Sanatana Dharma is teaching this. I'm a Sanatanist because I'm following this path in life. So dear devotees, Sanatana Dharma, it's a dharma that is clearly. Do not look at the weaknesses of anybody, but look into the strengths of everybody. Do not undermine anybody's ability, but always see how that person can make a difference. So when you look at anybody, don't worry about the shortcomings or whatever the person is doing, because that is not your worry. Your worry is to say, am I respecting that person enough to see the Lord within that individual? So as we go along in the Ditya Adhyaya, as the speaker has been saying as well, that I have read the slokas in Sanskrit, that the Atma is everlasting. The Atma, when the Atma leaves the body, the Atma is on a transmigration journey. So how does the Atma transmigrate? When we look at the mother's Atma, how it's going to transmigrate? By all that action, for all the people's lives that individual has touched, getting married, coming into a new family, dear devotees, is not an easy task. Today, as we say we are in the 21st century, we are very highly educated, but sometimes I wonder what our education is teaching us, because it doesn't educate, it will teach us, supposed to be teaching us to be have humility, have simplicity, and be loving and respectful to everybody. So this is how the mothers in the old days came. They came into a family, from one family to the next family, but they surrendered to the laws and the respects and the duties of the household. They didn't go to instruct, you do this, you do that, you be like this, you do that. They slowly but surely, they clawed the way into the family. After 10 years, then they started advising the husband, we must do this, do like this, and then that's how it works. So from day one, for all the students getting married now, Don't go into your in-laws' house and start changing the wheel. Slowly but surely you will win. So patience is very, very important. But as we look at life today, everything we are looking at, we are chasing. But what we are chasing for? We are chasing something because it's very hard to pay your life account, it's very hard to pay your rates, it's very hard to pay your bond. These are hard things, but concentrate in your own capacity. 1 minute prayer I will do, I'll do 5 minute prayer, I will do 10-minute prayer, but on a daily basis, do your prayer. When we learn today, how did the Ma achieve such glory? Never deviated from the path of prayer. So to the rest of the family, you've got a legacy to follow. You've got a mother that taught you all a hell of a lot, and to all of us as well, because she has taught all of us, and today we are learning more that I am going to become a human being and a better human being. It is because 84 लाख में से मनुष्य का जन्म सबसे श्रेष्ठ है. Out of the 8,400,000 species of life forms, the human birth is of the highest. So all of us will say, oh, the human birth is of the highest, the Pandit is very, very nice, he's praising us. But are we wasting our time having this birth? I can say, all of you guys, all of the people here today, you haven't wasted your time. To be rallying in somebody's hardship, when somebody's family is grieving, to be part of that family, it's an extraordinary character that you possess. So that makes you in line to become a fully fledged human being. In Hindi we say insan, but in English we say human being. The insan, the more you understand about your own vernacular, it is very, very important to everybody to try and study the vernacular, because it is telling you, who am I, what am I, where am I going to? So dear devotees, do not be afraid to practice your religion freely, openly, because whatever you're doing to the best of your heart. Anything anybody does to the best of the heart is always fruitful. A mother, when she's looking after her family, her offspring, she gives everything that she's got so that their happiness and their lives are fulfilled. All the mother's prayers is for my children. And that is what the duty is, because this action of yours is going to take you higher and higher in your life. So think about it on the transmigration process. We're all going to transmigrate, and that is why we told Yatin Bhai and his brothers and the rest of his family, concentrate on whatever best to your ability. You can do your last rites of your parents, your mother especially, because you will not, and I stress this word not, get a second chance. There is only one time to do this, one time you do properly and you do right, to the best of your abilities and to the best guidance that you get. Sri Bhagavan said, Arjuna, you grieve over those who should not grieve, for and yet speak like the learned. Wise men do not sorrow over the dead and the living. So Bhagavan Shri Krishna, as we are Arjunas here in the Bhagavad Gita, all the people are Arjunas. Why should we grieve for anything? We should ask this question, for who are we grieving? Because the Lord is saying that the Atma is forever. And when I see Ma's Atma, I'm seeing it in Yatin Bhai, I'm seeing it in his sisters, I'm seeing it in his brothers, I'm seeing it in the grandchildren, I'm seeing it in the rest of the family. So there is it, that little bit is there. The DNA is going from my shade to all this. So what have we lost, dear devotees? We need to ask ourselves, sit down, ask ourselves, what have we lost? We haven't lost anything. The only loss is the body through old age, through disease, through recklessness is lost. So we are only saying, and Bhagavan is saying, stick to the permanent. Don't stick to things that are temporary. So what is permanent is the Atma. So if you go to chapter 13 of the Bhagavad Gita, when we talk about the field, but I won't go to that extent, but I am the self seated in all beings. So God is saying, I am that spark seated in everybody. So if that spark is in everybody, it is for us to reinvent. I can't tell you, you must do this, you must do that, because I don't want to be the teacher in the school, but as Pandit and advising about certain prayer duties, I always stress on the fundamentals that when you look after your parents, take care of them, then you are eligible to do the last rites. And I am proud to say that Yatin Bhai, together with his brothers, they have taken good care with the sisters as well, and their spouses, very, very good care of their mother. So they are eligible to do the Antyeshti Sanskar of the Ma. If there wasn't, then the neighbor was always giving food, neighbor was always taking care. We say that the offsprings, you all take a seat, bring the neighbor in, because the neighbor is doing. So this is very, very important for us all to realize, dear devotees, we have this life form, and we must, our action must be very, very sincere, so that I can execute to the best of my ability. But once again, dear devotees, you have to start practicing on your own, because we can talk about this, we cannot drive you to do that. As soon as it's in your heart, I know maybe I didn't greet my mother this morning, but I have to tell my mother she must wake up very early to meet, for me to greet her and prostrate to her. So dear devotees, but never once a week, once a month, or whatever it is you can, just spend about 2-3 minutes, talk to your family, talk to your parents. Do not be afraid of that. In fact, there was never a time when I was not, or when you and these kings were not. So always this Atma has been existing. Sri Krishna is saying, we're using Sri Krishna, but Bhagavad Gita, Sri Bhagavan Vacha. So, Dehinosmin yatha dehe omaram yoganam jara tada dehanti prapta dhiraste tatra na mahurti. Just as a boy, youth and old age are attributed to the soul. Through this body, even so, it attains another body. The wise man does not get deluded upon this. So through your action, dear devotees, not through my action or anybody's action, through your own action, the next life form you're going to have, it's going to be in your hands. So you are the architect of your destiny. So later on, when we're going into a problem, firstly we start blaming God, because none of us is seeing God. We look at the sky, we say, I don't know why God is punishing me. God doesn't punish nobody. I, through my action, are punishing my own self. So certain things I've been doing in my life, dear devotees, we got to understand that through my own actions, I'm going to pay the price. Everybody knows the wheel is round. You start at a certain point, but you come to another point. On the wheel, you come back to the same point. So what I do unto others, expect the same thing to be done back to you. But if I love somebody unconditionally, that same love is going to come to you. So dear devotees, we will all do some chanting, and in a few minutes, we are going to go to the antechamber, and I'm pleading to one and all of you as well, that in the antechamber, it is the sapindya that will be involved in the antechamber prayer. So the main members of the house will be there, and we will ask all the Matajis as well not to attend the antechamber prayer, but to attend to remain in the hall, or if you have to vacate the hall, to remain, to go out and talk whatever you have to. And we want to once again, from the family, thank everybody for their support over this testing time. It's difficult, but it's not. We want to thank one and all of you as well, that you come and spend time with the family, to pray with them and help them in this trying time. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Namo Namah. Krishnaya Govindaya Govindaye Namo Namah. Om Shri Krishnaya Namah. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaye Purnameva Vashishyate Purnameva Vashishyate Vasudeva Devam Kalsajanurmadhanam Devi Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru Devi Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru Anani Dhano Deva Shankachakra Gadadhara Akshay Pundri Kaksha Preta Moksha Prado Bhava Anani Dhano Deva Shankachakra Gadadhara Akshay Pundri Kaksha Preta Moksha Prado Bhava Preta Moksha Prado Bhava Krishna Hari. Everybody as well to try to keep the workers opportunity to come and keep the remains and come on to the podium. We ask the coordinator to come forward, get a pick of the remain and bring forward.